CMA final with 8 and 8 and 8 CMA. Okay. So hi, very good evening to all of you. Hi. So hi, good evening to all of you. Yes. Shall we start our discussion? So please check it out whether audio and video is clear or not, first of all. If it is clear, then we will start our discussion. Yes. So I think in the earlier session we have started the discussion relating to what is that one types of written. Within that original written discussion over, related written discussion over. Next one, loss written over, revised written over. Then we have to start the discussion of what ma defective written. So right now we have to start the discussion with the what ma defective written under section what ma 139 subsection 9. Yes, please give the heading defective written. Please give the heading defective written under section 139 subsection 9. 139 subsection 9. What is that concept? Defective written. Okay. So who can file the return of income? Who have an obligation to file the return of income? SSE. At the time of filing the return of income, definitely SSE needs to attach the some statements like stock statements, purchase related, sales related, creditors, debtors related statements he has to submit, and he needs to submit the books of accounts also. Next, he has to submit the proof of payment of tax. So if you pay any tax during the assessment year along with the return of income, so if you have to pay any tax, for that you have to attach the what proof of payment of tax. That is nothing but what challans. And you have to attach the some annexures also. What do you mean by the annexures? Tax audit report, yes, other reports you have to attach with the what return of income. If you are not filed these any one of the following things, if you are not filed any one of the followings along with the return of income, then your assessing officer will treat that return as an what defective return. Then assessing officer will treat that return as an what defective return. What is the point? If an FSC not attached that statements or stocks or books of accounts or proof of payment of tax and annexes are not attached with the what return of income, automatically AO will treat your return as a what defective return. Okay. If the return of income is treated as defective, then you have to give the intimation to whom? SSE. Sir, you filed one return of income that is treated as a defective return. Yes, ma'am. And you need to reveal the reason for defectiveness also. Why we are treated your return of income as a defective return? That reason also you need to reveal to whom? SSE. Yes. Next. Can you tell me what is the time limit for rectifying the defect? Yes, ma'am. Is there any time limit for rectifying the defect? Yes. Time limit for rectifying defect is nothing but how many days, ma'am? 15 days. After receiving that intimation to the SSE, then within 15 days you have to rectify the defect. Otherwise, that yes, ma'am, if you are not rectifying the defect, that return of income will be treated as what, ma'am? Invalid. If you are not rectifying the defect within that 15 days, then your return will be treated as what, ma'am? Invalid. Next. As of now, I think you know all the SSEs are filing the return of income through the what, ma'am? E-filing website. I think you know all the SSEs are filing the return of income through the what, ma'am? E-filing website. Can you tell me if in e-filing website, if you have filed the return of income, that return is called as what, ma? NXLS ROI. What is that, ma? NXLS ROI. So that means no need to attach the no need to attach the any proofs towards the what, ma? Return of income. Example, I am claiming the ADC chapter 6A deduction. No need to attach any proofs of the premium payments, etc. I want to claim the ATD. So ATD means nothing but what, my medical insurance premium or medical expenditure. No need to attach any proofs. If in that assessment, if an assessing officer having the doubt about the what, ma, this deduction, then they will call for your call for what, ma, information. Based on that call only you have to submit. So right now, all the return of incomes in e-filing website is nothing but what, ma? NXLS ROI only. That means no need to attach anything with the what, ma? Return of income. But if these things needs to be attached, it means you have to attach only. Otherwise, your return will be treated as what, ma? Defective return. Tax audit is there. You have to attach the what, ma? Tax audit report along with the return of income. So what is that, ma'am? If the tax audit is conducted, you have to attach the what, ma'am? Tax audit report. Otherwise, your return will be treated as what, ma'am? Defective return. So generally, in individual cases, no need to attach the what, ma'am? Any proofs for the claiming of what, ma'am? Deductions. So that is only called as what, ma'am? NXLS ROI. Present, we are filing the all the returns through the e-filing. What is the concept of filing the return, ma'am? NXLS ROI. But as per that, yes, ma'am, return of incomes, these are all the things needs to be attached. If you are attached, okay. Otherwise, this should be treated as what, ma'am? Defective. Reason also they will tell you why we are treated your return as a defective. You have to correct the defect within how many days, ma'am? 15 days. Yes. Are you clear with this defective return concept, ma, all of you? Yes, ma'am. Karthikeyan, Parvati, Lakshmi Prasanna, Arun Venkatesh, Jamuna, Nagarajan, Arun. So please give me clarity about this, ma'am. First of all, are you understood this section 139 subsection 9? So I think you know in last year, before the last year, some of the SCs are taken that what, ma'am? Fake deductions. So all the employees are taking that what, ma, fake deductions. That means, so based on this point only, okay, anyhow, I am taking the deduction. So no proofs also there. That is all the deductions are what, ma, fake deductions. Because no need to attach that any proofs along with the what, ma, return of income. If assessing officer having the doubt about this deduction, then they will call for that what, ma, information. So that is only advantage for that what, ma, salaried SSCs. So no issue. Okay. Anyhow, they are getting the total notices for the fake deductions also on that time. Next. What is the next section we have to discuss, ma? Section 139 subsection 8A. That is what ma updated return. What is the return name ma? Updated return. So I don't want to discuss the updated return concept right now. So I want to discuss the updated return after completion of these two chapters. After completion of an assessment procedures, after completion of assessment procedures, and after completion of advanced tax and interest, after completion of advanced tax and interest, then I will start the concept of what ma updated return concept. Are you understood ma? Why? At the time of discussing that updated return, definitely we need to use the assessment procedures names also, and we have to use that interest calculations also. We can understood these things after the completion of these two chapters. So that's why I'm postponing this chapter to the what ma later classes. Clear? Okay. Next concept, I think in earlier session, Parvati asked the doubt, sir, if we are not filed the return of income within the time, then what we need to do? We have to pay any penal interest as well as what my fees or penalty, etc. I think she asked the doubt. That's why consequences for non-filing non-filing of return of income under section 139 subsection 1 due date. If you file, okay. If you are not filed within the due date, then what are the consequences we have to face? What are the consequences we have to face? Yes, ma'am. First consequence, you have to pay the penalty under section 271F. Second one, you have to pay the interest under section 234A. Next, you have to face. Sir, if you have filed the return of income, then I will conduct the assessment on that return of income only. If you are not at all filed the return of income, then what is that assessment they will conduct on your file ma? Face the what ma? Best judgment assessment under section 144. So if you are not filed the return of income, assessing officer will conduct the assessment based on his judgment only, based on available information. He can complete that assessment. He can compute your tax liability, and they will send the notices in accordance with the what ma? Section 144. Last one, fees under section 234F. Fees under section what ma? 234F. Yes. Okay. So how the penalty will be levied? I will discuss this penalty concept in the penalties chapter. Penalties and prosecutions chapter we have. In that I will tell you so how we are levying the penalty under section 271. Interest under section 234A, we have an advanced tax and interest chapter is there. So in that chapter I will discuss. Okay, I want to simplify this chapter, that's why. So I don't want to discuss any concept separately. If I am discussing the advanced tax and interest chapter, in that we have many interest calculations are there. Along with that we will discuss. Next one, face the what ma? Best judgment assessment. Can you tell me in which chapter I will cover ma? The assessment procedure. So in assessment procedures, I will cover this chapter. Sorry, I will cover this concept. Next month, in this chapter only, I will take that what month 234F. This is a small concept, so I want to cover here itself. What is that 234F? So fees is a different, penalty is a different. Please understood that thing. So normally, if you are not filed your return of income within the due date under section 139 subsection 1, you have to pay penalty as well as fees also. The fees is an official word. Penalty is nothing but what must some hard to hear. Yes, sir. So what is the fees under section 234F? So normally the word started with the F and section ended with the also F. Fees normally, just remember. Okay. In the assessment year, you have to file the return of income. Am I correct, ma? All of you, please listen carefully. If you listen this class today and tomorrow, we can complete the total return of income chapter. So you will get 6 to 8 marks. I think yesterday we have started the return of income chapter, I think. So, and today and tomorrow, total 3 classes within 9 to 10 hours. So we can complete the total discussion along with the practical problems involving the last examination also. You will get 6 to 8 marks from the 10 hours discussion only. So don't lose your confidence and please listen carefully. So 1/4/2024 is an assessment year starting date. 31st March 2025 is an assessment year ending date. Can you tell me what is the due date for filing of return of income? 31st/7/2024, just a non-tax audit case. If you filed these return of income in this date, you have to pay any fees? No. If I file the return of income on or before the due date, there is no need to pay what fees. Okay. Next, after the due date, if you file, you have an obligation to pay the fees of what 5,000 rupees. So after the due date, that means what at the time of filing the belated return, simply at the time of filing the what belated return, you have to pay the fees of what 5,000 rupees if total income is less than 5 lakh or total income does not exceed 5 lakh, then fees payable then fees payable shall not exceed rupees 1,000. If you are in small income holding SSC, that means what if your income is less than how many lakhs 5 lakh, or does not exceed the how many lakhs 5 lakh, then fees payable will 1,000 only. Then fees payable will be what 1,000 only. But if they are asking that what is the fees directly, you need to say 5,000. But in one exceptional case, the fees shall not exceed what 1,000. So okay. So many of you having these doubts, I want to just give you clarification with respect to the fees point. Just listen carefully. So are you there? So please give me confirmation. Are you listening or not? Yes, ma'am. Suppose I file the return of income under section 139 subsection 1, ma'am. Due date is nothing but 31st/7/2024. Yes, ma'am, this is a due date. Before the due date only, I file the return of income. Before the due date only, I file the what return of income. But after the due date, I want to revise this After the due date, I want to revise this. Can I revise Yes, but you have to revise within the time limit. Before the end of the relevant assessment year. How many months 3 months, or assessment completion, whichever is earlier. So yes, I want to revise the return of income. Yes, revise the return of income under section 139 subsection 5. 139 subsection what 5. So in this situation, please tell me, already I filed that what original return before the due date. Right now I want to revise the what original return. Yes, sir. Here, do I need to pay any fees under section 234F? Yes, no, because you are already filed that original return within the due date. That is only you are revised. So that's why there is no need to pay that what fees under section 234F. So can I take the case 2? Yes. Due date is nothing but what 31st/7/2024. This is a due date for filing of what return of income. This is a due date for filing of what return of income. So before that due date, we are not at all filed any return of income. So that's why, can you tell me what we have to do we have to file the what belated return. So that means a return of income under section 139 subsection 4. Definitely for this we have to add the fees under section 234F. Why? What is the reason why we have to add ma? Because before the due date you are not filed. After the due date, if you want to file, automatically we have to add the fees of what ma 5,000 or in exceptional cases 1,000. Okay. In these return, we haven't what ma mistakes. So right now, I want to revise this return under section 139 subsection 5. I want to revise this written under section 139 subsection 5. So can you tell me, do I need to pay the fees under section 234F? All of you, do I need to pay the fees under section 234F? Answer, no. Please remember, fees is a one-time liability, not a recurring liability. If you are paying that fees at once, that's enough. No need to pay once again because you are revised the belated return. On that belated return, we are already paid that what mark fees. No need to pay the fees for the revised return. But for the belated return only, we have to pay the what mark fees. If you want to revise the return, that may be what mark already filed original return or already filed belated return. For that, no need to collect that what mark fees under section 234. Yeah, clear. All of you, please give me clarity, ma. Are you understood the fees under section 234F provision? Once again, I am telling ma, if you are not filed the return of income, if you are not filed the return of income within the due date, then you have to pay the fees under section 234F. What is that fees, ma? 5,000. In some exceptional cases, what is that exceptional case? If total income is less than or does not exceed the 5 lakh, you have to pay the fees only what, ma? 1,000. So suppose if you are taking the two circumstances, in first circumstances we are filed the what original return before the due date only, that you want to revise after the due date. Is there any requirement to pay the fees? No. Next, second one, you are filed the belated return. Yes, after the due date, that means at the time of filing the belated return, automatically you have to pay the fees under section what mark 234. That belated return only you want to revise. So at the time of filing the revised return, do I need to pay any fees ma? No. Because already filed the belated return only you are revised here. At the time of filing the belated return, we are already paid the what mark fees. So if it is done over, then we have to start the next concept, that is in section 139B. Give the heading, section 139B. Tax return preparers. Tax return preparer. That is only in shortcut we can call it as an TRP. In shortcuts we can call it as a what? TRP. Okay. So as in commerce students, we know how to file the return of income. And if I am talking about the incomes and heads of incomes, deductions, if I am talking anything, so you can understood something. Then what about the software engineers? Then what about the non-commerce students? So they don't know anything about the what how to file the return of income. So can you tell me, for the purpose of filing the return of income, they need to approach only CA holding COP? So can you tell me, for the purpose of filing their return of incomes, that means what ma? Normally the return of income needs to be filed on the self-assessment only. Yes, if you want to file, yes, you can file the return of income, no issue. But they don't know anything about the how to file the return of income. That's why they need to approach with the whom? CA holding COP? No, no, no. Yes, ma. For that purpose only we have a concept of tax return preparer. Yes, sir. You can prepare the return of income for this return of income of whom are others. Yes. I will tell you one example. First thing, TRP, tax return preparer. Who can be acted as a tax return preparer? Who are completed their CA inter. What is that, ma? CA inter. And who completed their CMA inter. Next one, ma, any professional body is there? Yes, CS inter. Ayyo. Next, any other recognized degree? Any other recognized degree? Any other recognized degree? Yes, ma. After this qualification, if you are taken the proper training from the central government, after completion of this qualification, if you are getting the proper training from department, that means a proper training from the central government, then you can be acted as an what, ma? TRP. You can be acted as an what, ma? TRP. So that means after the completion of the semi qualification or after getting that any recognized university related degree, yes, you have to take the proper training from the central government. Yes, my central government framing the some schemes or sessions for the training. Yes, you have to attend for the training session. Then you are eligible to act as an what, ma? TRP. What is the work of TRP? You can prepare the return of incomes for others. Yes. So why this training is required? Why this training is required? Yes, we are already completed CA inter or CMA inter. We know how to file the return of incomes, etc., etc. Okay, but you need to know about the how to behave with the staff. So how to behave with the clients, how to get the works, and how to get the money from the clients. These are all the things will be given as a training. BCom. Venkat Kumar Jacob, BCom. So what are the other recognized degree means? Don't go behind the concepts, sir. So if you want to, normally in our examination or in our books also, they are given as a recognized degree only. So if you want to get what are the recognized degrees and which university we want to take this degree, yes, you can Google it, no issue. So normally BCom, yes. BCom taxation is more preferable. Next thing. So what is the purpose of getting the training, ma? How to behave with the staff and how to behave with the clients and how to get the money from the clients, how to generate the money, and these are all the things will be absorbed from the what, ma? Training sessions only. Second point. Yes, okay. Right now, tax audit liability is there for one SSC. That means I need to go for the tax audit. Can I go return of income filing through the TRP? No. That means what is that point, ma? Specified class of, what is that? Specified class of persons only file their return of incomes through the Ruma TRP. Not all SSCs. Only few SSCs only will go with the Ruma TRP. Can you tell me what do you mean by the specified class of persons? Yes, I will tell you. Any person other than to this. First one, company. Next one, tax audit SSS. So, tax audit SSS. Can you tell me what, ma? Tax audit SSS. Tax audit SSS. So these two SSCs are not these two SSCs are not eligible for filing their return of incomes through the TRP. Can you tell me that means who needs to give the services to company SSCs as well as tax audit SSC, ma? CA holding certificate of practice, not CMA holding COP, sir. If any person holding the CA and holding the certificate of practice, then this person can give the services to whom? Company as well as tax audit SSCs for the purpose of filing the what ma return of incomes. Once again, I'm repeating this point. So any person other than company, any person other than tax audit SSCs, that persons won't be called as what ma specified class of persons. That persons only will go with the what ma TRP. Next, third point. So this is only the examination important related examination point of important point. Following persons cannot be acted as TRP. What is that, ma? Following persons cannot be acted as TRP. Sir, I completed my CA inter and training also done. So, but you can't be acted as an what ma TRP. Who are that? First one, SCA. So you already got the certificate CA qualification, then no need to act as what ma TRP. So if you are instructed with the CA final, that means you are already completed your CA inter, and after completion of training, you can act. After getting that qualification, you can't be acted as a what ma TRP. Second thing, lawyer. Yes, ma'am. If you are registered, your membership with any bar council, yes, ma'am, then you can't be acted as an what ma'am TRP. So even though you have a degree and after the completion of training, also lawyer is disqualified to be acted as an what ma'am TRP. Next one, ma'am, officer of scheduled bank. Officer of what ma'am? Scheduled bank. Yes. Suppose Esma Arun having the one bank account with the SBI. So that SBI manager, Esma, that SBI manager cannot be acted as an TRP for whom Arun. So for others, yes, he can act. What is the logic behind this, ma? So you can't be acted as an ESMA TRP for your customers or who are holding the accounts in your bank. Officer of scheduled bank. That means who is an officer here, ma? Manager. He cannot be acted as an TRP for your customer. Are you clear? Next, fourth one. Last one. Employee of specified class of persons. Specified class of persons. Employee of specified class of persons. Example. So I am an employee of BCCA. So I am an employee of what ma? BCCA. Suppose if you are observing this, I am an employee, and who is an employer ma? BCCA is an employer. Can I act as an TRP for my employer? No. I can't act as an TRP for my employer, but I can act as an TRP for others. So that is only the negative list we have. So what is that point, ma? Following persons cannot be acted as an TRP. First one, ma, CA. Second one, lawyer. Third one, officer of a specific scheduled bank cannot be acted as an TRP for their customers. Employee of specified class of person. Employee cannot be acted as an TRP for their employers. Clear? Yes, ma'am. Are you getting that clarity till now? Yes, ma'am. Venkat Kumar, Arun, Kartikeyan, Nivedita, Madhumita, Parvati, Jamuna, Lakshmi Prasanna. Yes, all of you, please give me reply. Are you understood the concept of TRP? So in all other books, this is a miscellaneous concept, but we can get this question as an MCQ or maybe for the short answer type question also important only. So who can be acted as an TRP and what is the disqualifications to be acted as an TRP? These are all the things we need to know, ma. All of you, please tell me. Yes, yes, ma. Shall we go with the next concept? I think in the inception of this chapter, that means what, ma? At the time of introduction of this chapter, we are discussing the one point. I want to start that point once again. So return of income is nothing but what, ma? Format. In this, SSC can give the details about his total income as well as what, ma? Tax liability. Thus, that formats are prescribed by whom, ma? CBDT. That formats are only known as what, ma? ITR forms. On that time, I gave it one point. What is that point? Which SSCs are needs to be used, which ITR forms we will discuss. That is only our discussion right now. What are the ITR forms are available and what are the ITR forms are available, which SSCs are using that what form, which ITR forms also I will give you the brief notes with regarding this. Very, very important concept. So please give the heading ITR forms. So this is not covered in CA final. In exclusively, we have this concept in our CMA final. So what are the ITR forms needs to be used by the different types of an SSC we will discuss now. So this ITR forms related discussion is given in Rule 12. Rule 12 provides, can you tell me Rule 12 means what, ma? Income Tax Rules 1962 provides details about, what is that, ma? Details about ITR forms. Rule 12 provides the details about the what, ma? ITR forms. So not in Act, in Income Tax Rules 1962, in that one rule is nothing but what, ma? Rule 12. We haven't details about the what, ma? ITR forms. First one, we have an ITR 1. That ITR 1 having that another name, ma? We can call this as an Saahas form also. We can call it as a what, ma? Saahas form. So if you are downloaded the ITR 1 PDF also, in that is a top, we can get the name as an what, ma? ITR 1 within the bracket what, ma? Saahas form. Yes, ma. Next, so can you tell me who can file the return of income by using the ITR 1? Exclusively, individual can file the ITR 1, ma. But individuals also who having the salary income, who having the what, ma? Income from salary. Next, who having the income from house property, but that income from house property must be from what, ma? One house only. Next one, if you having that any income from other sources, but except what, ma? Casual income. If you have an casual income, then you can't file the what, ma? ITR 1. Except what, ma? Casual income. I think you know what do you mean by the casual income also. So what is the point, ma? If an individual having that income from salary and having that income from house property, having that income from other sources except the casual income and plus his total income up to how much, ma? 50 lakh. If your total income up to 50 lakh, then you can file your return of income with the what, ma? ITR 1. Myself, I'm a salaried employee. I have one house. So, and there is no income from other sources. And my total income is 30 lakh. Can I file the ITR 1? Yes, you can go. So, because you have an income from salary and you have only one house property that is also self-occupied. And next, you don't have any income from other sources. And your total income during the previous year is 30 lakh. Can I file the return of income by using that ITR 1 format, ma? Yes, you can file the ITR 1. That is only known as what, ma? Saahas form. So are you understood the eligibility to file the ITR 1, ma? Second one, ITR 2. Second one ma ITR 2. Here also individual. Here also individual and HUF. Individual and HUF not having the PCBP income. Not having what income ma? PCBP income. That means what ma? If I am having the capital gain income, can I file the ITR 1? If I have the capital gain income, can I file the ITR 1? No. But you can file ITR 2. So I don't have any PCBP income. I don't have what ma? Any PCBP income, but I have in casual income. I have capital gain income. I have the income from house property from 5 houses, and I have salary income. I can go with the what ma? ITR 2. What is that ma? ITR 2. But ITR 1 can be filed by the individual, but ITR 2 can be filed by the individual or HUF. Next, shall we go with the what is that ITR 3? Shall we go with the ITR 3? ITR 3 can be filed by the individual or HUF or partnership form in Income Tax Act 1961. When we have the word of the what ma partnership form, always we have to include the what ma LLP. But here exclude. Other than what ma LLP. Other than LLP. Who having that what ma income from PCBP. Who have an income from what ma PCBP. Sir, I have salary income and I have an PCBP income also. I have an capital gain income also. Can I file the ITR 3 ma? Yes, because I am an individual. If an individual HUF partnership from other than LLP, if they having that what ma PCBP income along with any other income also, they can file that what ma ITR 3. So definitely in an examination they will give you like these only. So one SSC name they will give you, and they having the total income comprises of following things, and what is that ITR form we need to select. Like that only they will ask the questions ma. Shall we start the ITR 4? Shall we start the ITR 4? Yes. Simple. ITR 4 is nothing but for an individual HUF partnership form other than what ma LLP plus income from PCBP is there, but that income from PCBP is declared under what ma presumptive taxation methods or presumptive taxation provisions. Yes, we haven't what ma income from PCBP. Yes, ma income from PCBP, but that is declared under presumptive taxation provisions. Can you tell me what are the presumptive taxation provisions ma? 44 AD, 44 ADA, 44 ADA, 44 AE. Yes, you have an PCBP income, but that PCBP income is declared under presumptive taxation provision. Then you have to go with the what ma ITR 4. ITR 4 having the another name, that is an what ma Sugam. What is that form name ma? Sugam. Yes. Can I recall the ITR 1 to ITR 4 ma? Yes. ITR 1 can be filed by the individual only if you having the salary income and any one house property income and having the income from other sources, but other than what ma casual income and his total income also up to 50 lakh, then he can file the return of income with the what ma ITR 1. ITR 2 is an applicable for that individual HUF and who are not having that what ma PCBP income. ITR 3 is for that individual HUF partnership from other than LLP and who having that what ma PCBP income. ITR 4 individual HUF partnership from other than LLP who having the PCBP income, but that is declared as per the what ma presumptive taxation provisions. Are you clear up to ITR 4 ma? What? Up to ITR 4? So if any person involving in the practice also, always they will verify that all the things which ITR form is suitable for which SSC. In practice also, at the time of filing the return of income, always we have to check with the which ITR form is suitable for which SSC. Always we need to cross verify. Yes, if you are observing that there is an one or more ITR forms can be suitable for one person only, but you have to choose wisely. Yes. Next one, ma, ITR 5. What is that? ITR 5. I will tell you after some time. Then I will discuss the ITR 6. I don't want to start the ITR 5, ma. After some time, I will tell you ITR 5. Then ITR 6 I want to take. So I think companies can be incorporated for profit oriented and non-profit oriented also there, section 8. So ITR 6 exclusively for companies, ma. Exclusively for companies other than companies claiming, can you tell me what ma? Section 11 exemption. Can you tell me section 11 exemption means trust? So that means if you have a profit, non-profit organizations are there, so they will claim that what ma? Section 11 exemption. If any company claiming the section 11 exemption, yes ma, other than all these companies can be filed that what ma? ITR 6. Yes ma. Last ITR form normally ITR 7. Yes ma. For persons who files a return of income under section, yes ma, I think some sections ma, 139 4A. Can you tell me who can file ma under section 139 4A? Trust. Yesterday only we are discussed that ma. Trust. 139 4B ma, political party. 139 4C ma, research association, news agencies, institution registered under section 10. Next 4D ma. Yes ma. What is that 4D? That is nothing but what ma? Yes, I think what is that 4D? I also forgot that. So 4D for that whom ma? University, college and institution under section 35. Next 4E, 4F. Can you tell me what ma? Investment fund as well as what ma? Business trust. 4E and 4F. So definitely they are also required to file the return of income under these sections. They need to use that word from ITR 7 form. ITR 7. Yes ma'am. Fire super. Clear up to now? So only one ITR form is pending ma, ITR 5. ITR 5 is an applicable for, listen carefully, a person other than individual because already individual covered under what ma? ITR 1 to ITR 4 he can file. Yes ma. Next HUF. Can you tell me HUF also can file that what ma different ITR funds? Okay. Next company ma. ITR 6 other than section 11 claiming companies. Company. Okay. Can you tell me partnership firm also can file that what ma return of incomes by using that what ma ITR 3, ITR 4. Next persons who filed ITR 7. Can you tell me whom ma? So ITR 7 can be filed by whom ma? So trust to political parties, etc., etc. That means who can cover here exclusively? So in big letters you can write LLP. So always LLP is excluded in previous cases. So that means if LLP wants to file the return of income, they need to go with the what ma form number ITR 5. Form number ITR 5. You have to remember these are all the things. Definitely we can get these MCQs. We can get this concept as an MCQs only. Just prepare all the things in a systematic manner. So, okay, if you are observing the study material, they are given the big paragraphs only. That's why I'm compiling that all the things in a shortcut manner. Yes, if you are prepared this, definitely you can write that any MCQ also. Yes, I will ask you the questions randomly. So please open the chat box. I will ask the questions randomly. Please open the chat box, all of you. If I am declaring my income from the PCBP, if I am declaring my income from PCBP based on presumptive taxation provisions, can you tell me which ITR is suitable for me? My means nothing but whom? Individual. I am an individual. I am declaring my income from PCBP based on presumptive taxation provision. Can you tell me which ITR form is suitable for me? You can type the number. That's enough, ma. Can you tell me what is that ITR form for the companies? What is that ITR form for the companies? What is that ITR form for the companies? 6. If that company is in section 11 company, then what is that ITR form? 7. So if you are observing all companies other than section 11 taking companies, always ITR 6. If you want to claim that what ma exemption under section 11, you are covered under section 139 4A. That means you are filing that what ma ITR 7. Are you understood ma first of all? If you are in section 11 exemption taking company, for you what is that ITR from? ITR 7. General company can file that ITR using that what ma ITR 6. Yes, sir, Venkat Kumar Jaka, I think you are getting the clarity about that. What is that form number for companies? ITR 6 generally, but that is in section 11 taking company, then ITR 7. LLP can be filed only by using which ITR form? LLP. I having two house properties. I having two house properties and I having the PCBP income also. What is that ITR form? I having two house properties and I having PCBP income also. Then what is that ITR form? ITR 3. Okay. Last question from my side. Last question from my side. So Venkat Kumar Jeka and all the persons needs to give that answer for the last question. I have two house properties. I have capital gain income. I have PCBP income also. But the PCBP income is declared from the presumptive taxation provisions. Once again I am repeating, I have two house properties. I have capital gain income. I have PCBP income also. But the PCBP income is declared based on what ma? Presumptive taxation provision. Can you tell me what is that ITR form is useful? ITR 4. We can call that ITR 4 as an what ma? Sugam form also. Yes ma'am, super. And one more ITR form is there, but not for the purpose of filing the income tax return. So normally we have an ITR. Can you tell me what is that? ITR 1 to ITR 7. These are all the form numbers are useful for the filing of what income tax returns. But we have an one more thing is there, that is normally called as an ITR V. What is that ITR V. This is not an income tax return form, but this is an useful for the all other forms. This is a verification form. What is that income tax return verification, income tax return verification form. Okay, give me 1 minute now. Income tax return verification form. So this is an old form. Just listen carefully. So just taking the printout from the what annexes provided by the department only. Just listen. What is that form number? ITR B. So this is not a separate income tax return, but it will be useful for verification of already filed returns from ITR 1 to ITR 7. So if you file the return of income under any ITR 1 to ITR 7, that all the ITRs needs to be verified by using that what ITR B. Yes, just listen. Just listen. So ITR 1, what is the name Saahas? ITR 2, ITR 3, ITR 4, what is the name Sugam? ITR, why they are missing the ITR 6? That is in companies, digital signature, there is a separate procedure for verification normally. Okay, so but filed only, yes ma, these are all the things are what ma filed, but not verified electronically. But not verified what electronically. Listen carefully, I will tell you in detailed manner. So anytime, yes, anytime. So just to give that gap I will give you the time for the copying also. Just listen. So if you want to file that income tax return, definitely you have to open that what your system. So you need to open your system, and can you tell me what is the website useful e-filing? So 2.2.1. Yes. So always, yes ma'am. At the time of filing the e-file, any income tax return ITR 1 to ITR 7, always in the last page after the completion of the total details filling, you have to enter. You have to give that what Aadhaar enabled OTP, or you have to give that what digital signature or electronic verification code provided to your registered mobile number. So that means if you are entered that, if you are entered the details, that means that is an electronically verified. Normally, okay, I am only given that all the details, the type of consent you have to give at the time of filing of return of income. But that isn't filing by using that what digital platform only. So that's why you have to verify electronically by way of giving your Aadhaar enabled OTP or electronic verification code or digital signature. So if you are verified, that's okay. But if you are not verified electronically, if you are not verified what electronically, because so if you are observing, so in many situations I am only facing issue, and many other chartered accountants also facing this issue. What is that? So many SSEs are having the capital gain income, but their Aadhaar number not registered with the their mobile number. So how we can verify? So if you are observing that at the end of the filing of every return of income, that may be ITR 1, ITR 2, ITR 3, ITR 4, ITR 5, ITR 6, ITR 7. So in this case, at the end, we have to verify the return of income by using the Aadhaar enabled OTP, electronic verification code, or digital signature. But if the details are provided by the SSC, that's okay. Otherwise, how we can verify by using ITR V? Yes, I will tell you. So name of the SSC, PAN number. Okay, if you are filed that return of income under section 139(1) or 139(4) or 139(5. So ITR form number, suppose I am filing the ITR 1. So acknowledgement number, after the filing that any return of income, you can find the acknowledgement number on top of the page. In PDF also you can find the acknowledgement number. You can add that acknowledgement number here. So then verification, so and so person and the daughter and son of the so and so. Yes, ma'am. So these are all the things. I need to give that what my signature physically. Okay, right now I am giving my signature. Yes, my date of submission and IP address. Automatically this will be captured from my tab or system itself. So next barcode. These are all the things. Okay. After giving my signature in a physical manner, I will send these things to that what my centralized processing center of an income tax department at what my Bengaluru. So these things I need to post. Yes, ma. In an ordinary post or speed post only. So through that postal manner, I want to send this ITR V. After giving my signature, I need to send it to the Guma Bengaluru IT Processing Center. Alternatively, how you can verify, ma? Please tell me. Electronically submitted return, Aadhaar enabled OTP or net banking, electronic verification code by using the bank account, by using the demat account, by using that ATM also you can verify. Yes, sir. Are you clear? Yes. I will tell you one thing. Yes. How you need to verify your return of income? So OTP, that is nothing but e-verification. If that isn't done, okay. Otherwise, you can verify by using that what ma ITRV. Can you tell me ITRV? Yes, ma. Okay, you can file that return of income. Last ITR1 I am filing ma. In last page, I want to enter that Aadhaar enabled OTP. That's okay. That isn't filed. Automatically, electronically, that will be reached to UMA IT department. Okay. Otherwise, you can find that what ma ITRV. What is that ma? ITRV. You have to send it what ma physical copy. You have to send what ma physical copy. Physical copy. In this, you have to do what ma sign. Yes, ma. Can you tell me how to post it, ma? Through ordinary or speed. So it will be reaches to Central Processing Center at what ma? Bangalore. So this is a procedure or this is a summarization. Can you tell me ITRV is a separate income tax return form? No, it will be verification return form for that what ma all other forms. It can be useful for the verification of what ma all other ITR forms. Yes, income tax return. What is that ma? Income tax return transmitted electronically. So that means what ma? I will fill that all the details by using e-filing only. But sign only sending through what ma? Post. Sign only sending through the what ma? Post. So income tax return is transmitted. Can you tell me how it will be reaches to the IT department ma? Electronically. Electronically without verification of what ma signature. Okay. Can you tell me how we can verify? We can send the signature ma through post by using ITRP form. So can you tell me, this is a normal discussion only, but I want to give you that all the things in a detailed way. So normally ITRP is not a separate ITR form. It will be verification form for that what ma all other ITR forms from ITR 1 to ITR 7. So how many of you are having idea about that ITR filings? So to be frank, please tell me how many of you have an idea about the ITR filings? Just normal idea also enough. All of you. So just reply only. How many of you are having idea about the ITR filings? I don't want to ask any question to you. Please mention if you have an idea. Yes, okay. Otherwise, no issue. I don't want to ask any question whether you are done the practical training or not. I don't want to raise any other questions. Yes, ma'am. If you are filing any single return of income also in last page, you know how to verify. That is just we are entered the Gatma Aadhaar and OTP, etc. etc. If that is not done, we have to send the signature by using Gatma this ITR V form. This is an electronic verification form. I think in the starting of this ITR forms discussion, can you tell me these ITR forms is given by the Gatma rule 12 of income tax rules. So if you are verifying that they are given these also. What is that? C. Rule 12 of Income Tax Rules 1962. I don't want to show you all the ITR forms in the classroom itself, ma. That is impossible. So if you haven't time, yes, you can create your own logins in e-filing website and you can do that experiments also, but don't do e-verification. So, okay, if you haven't free time, yes, you can enter into the e-filing website. Okay, you can log in and you can file any ITR form also. Yes, no issue. But don't do e-verification. If you are doing the e-verification means definitely you have filed the return of income only. Don't do e-verification. Do all the things. Yes, whatever you want, you can do. Next, shall I continue with the next topic, ma'am? All of you. All of you, shall I continue with the next discussion? Yes, sir. Modes of furnishing ITR. Sir, what is that mode of furnishing the ITR? What is that mode of furnishing the ITR? Okay, how many modes are available? I will tell you. Yes, ma. Yes, ma. First one, paper form. So that means yes, in paper form. That means what ma? You have to download that all ITR forms through that what ma? Any net center, and you can fill that all the particulars on that paper on. Yes, sir. By using that pen, then you can submit along with that what ma your signature. That is only what ma first method of filing paper written. Next one, second one, electronic form. Can you tell me what is that ma? Electronic form. Sorry, or electronic written with a digital signature. With what ma? Digital signature. Yes. Third one. So please check it out. My audio isn't comfortable. So please check it out. Audio is comfortable or not. Yes, sir. I want to deliver that all the things in a slow manner. That's why. So please check it out. Audio isn't comfortable for you or not. Third one. Third one. Yes, ma. Transmitting data electronically. That means what, ma? Transmitting data electronically. That means what, ma? We are filing the return of income electronically by using the e-filing website only. But can you tell me then how to verify the signature ma by sending that what ma ITRV? So that means we are we are sending the signature by using that what ma postal manner. Last one, last one. Transmitting data, transmitting data electronically, electronically, and submission of what ma and submitting a what ma EVC code. Yes. Just listen carefully, Ra. So normally electronic written with the digital signature mostly used by the companies, ma. Companies transmitting data electronically and submission of EVC code means totally we are completed in online only. So we are filling that all the particulars in e-filing website and we are verifying that electronic verification signature means Aadhaar enabled to be etc. We are given that is completely online. But this isn't what not transmitting data electronically means just we are filed the return of income in e-filing website. But we have to send that what ma ITRV through that post. So normally, if any person is not registered with that Aadhaar number or no net banking, no ATM, yes, that person needs to file the return of income. Then what is the chance, ma? Yes, you can send that what ma ITRV to that what ma centralized processing center, Bangalore. Okay, but how many methods or how many modes of e-filing you can file, ma? Sorry, how many modes of income tax returns you can file? 4. But which mode is suitable for which SSC? I will tell you. Which mode is suitable for which SSC? I will tell you. First one, ma, company. Yes, ma, company. I think you know company can go with the what, ma? Always ITR2. Sorry. Always with the mode 2. What is that, ma? Electronic written with the digital signature. But what is that ITR form? ITR 6. Next, B, political party always will go with the what, ma? Second mode only. C. Yes, ma, C. Firm, LLP, individual, HUF, who having the tax audit. Who having the what, ma? Tax audit. Under section 44 AB. So definitely, ma, in this situation, we need to file that return of income by using that mode 2. What is that mode 2? Digital signature. Digital signature. Next, D, ma. Individual, yes, ma, yes, 80 years or more. Can you tell me 80 years or more SC is called as what, ma? Super senior citizen, very senior citizen, and he wants to file the IDR 1 or IDR 4. That means what, ma? Having that, you want to find the Saahas form or Sukam form, then he can go with the what, ma? Then he can go with the what, ma? 1 or 2, or he can go with the 3, or he can go with the 4. Any mode also he can go. Can you tell me who is that, ma? Individual who having that 80 years or more and he wants to file the IDR 1 or IDR 4, he can go with the any one of the method, ma. Sir, paper form also he can file. In paper form also he can file the return of income. Next, any other person. Yes, ma. Any other person other than above 4. Any other person other than above 4. Yes, ma. They can go with the any mode, but other than what, ma? 1. Other than method 1. What is that, ma? Paper. Can you tell me paper type of return of income can be filed by whom, ma? Individual who having that 80 years of age and he wants to file the IDR 1 or IDR 4. Electronic verification code, ma, normally that is an OTP sent by the department to your registered mobile number. That is only called as electronic verification code. So normally, so this will be used mostly for the GST returns. Mostly it will be okay. In income tax returns also we are using that electronic verification code, but it will be mostly used in the GST returns. So normally for your registered number from the income tax website or income tax servers, you will get one OTP that is only called as electronic verification code. So in an examination, I am expecting these modes of returns of an MCQ mark because all the persons taking the light. But if you are observing, I am giving the summary. So how many modes of filing is there, mark? 4. Sir, company, political party, firm, LLP, individual or HUF who having the tax audit. They need to go with the Vatma always electronic filing with the Vatma digital signature. If you are an individual having the age of 80 years or more and he wants to file the Vatma IDR 1 and 4, IDR 1 or 4, then he can go with any one of the methods, IDR, sorry, form 1, paper form, next digital signature, IDRB, electronic verification code. Any other person other than mode 1, you can go with the word any form. Are you clear up to now? All of you, please give me clarity about the understanding about the modes of furnishing the IDR. All of you, Arun, Venkat Kumar, Madhumita, Karthikeyan, Parvati, Prasanna, all of you. Next one. Next one. So we have to start the discussion of what, ma? Section 139A. What is that concept, ma? PAN. Sir, if you are verifying your study material, maybe PAN concept is not there. Maybe you didn't get any concept related to 139A in your study material. But so they will ask these questions from our examinations. So that's why I want to include this concept in our material. So in my material, definitely you will get the concept of 139A PAN. So don't compare this concept with your study material. Definitely, you will not get this concept in your study material. No need to think about it, ma. Just we will discuss. Okay. So can you tell me full form of PAN, ma? Permanent account number. Okay. Permanent account number. So you can get this type of question from your examinations, ma. So following persons definitely needs to obtain the PAN mandatorily. So after the completion of this discussion, if you don't have any PAN number and if you are covered under following categories, definitely you have to apply that word PAN. Following persons are required to. Following persons are required to obtain what, ma? PAN mandatorily. Yes, ma, mandatorily. Without any thinking, if you are covered in this, any of the case, definitely you have to apply for the what, ma? PAN number. And apply for the PAN number, and you need to obtain the PAN number also. Yes, ma. Yes, ma, please check it out. Video and audio is clear or not? Yes, ma, I think I'm getting the error from my side. So please check it out. Yes, okay. Yes, what is that question we can get, ma? Section 139A PAN means, so following persons are required to get the PAN number mandatorily. Yes, ma. First, every person, every person who is accessible to, tax. So that means I required to pay the tax because my total income exceeds what my basic exemption limit. That means in an individual capacity, yes ma, in an individual capacity you are required to pay the tax. Or in representative capacity, that means what ma? Yes, ma, you are acting as a representative SSC for others. In this case also, yes, ma, definitely you are required to obtain the what ma PAN number. If any person is required to pay the tax in an individual capacity or in a representative capacity, definitely you have to obtain the PAN. Second one, every person who is carrying business or profession. Can you tell me what do you mean with the BBP, ma? Business or profession? Yes. In case of business, we have to check it out what ma turnover, or in case of profession, we have to check it out what ma gross receipts. We have to check it out what ma gross receipts exceeds or likely to exceeds. Yes, ma. Likely to exceeds. Can you tell me how much, ma? Rupees 5 lakh in any previous year. Yes, ma. Just now I started my business, ma. So if I felt, so definitely my income, that means sorry, my turnover or gross receipts likely to exceed, or so I have a business from long ago. If that turnover or gross receipts exceeds 5 lakh in any previous year, immediately I need to apply the PAN and I need to obtain the PAN also. What is the turnover or gross receipts limit, ma? 5 lakh. Third one. So trust mandatorily obtain the PAN number. Trust is mandatorily obtain the what ma? PAN number. Can you tell me what is that one? Trust is a mandatorily to obtain the what ma? PAN number. What is the requirement? 1 minute. Yes. So definitely next fourth one. So one person asked the doubt, the PAN in the name of company or owner. So if you have started the business in the form of any entity, that may be company, partnership from LLP, so that company, partnership or LLP needs to take the PAN number. Yes. Are you clear, ma? If you have started the what, ma? Business, in which legal form? So that legal form only needs to take that what, ma? PAN. Next one. Resident person. What is that, ma? Resident person other than individual. Other than what, ma? Individual. Resident person other than individual. So just I am taking that example as a firm or company. So definitely resident persons only in my example, but they are other than what my individual. Who enters into financial transaction more than how much ma? Financial transactions more than how much? 2,50,000. We can call transaction 2,50,000 or more. Then definitely that resident person needs to obtain the what ma PAN. Example, company wants to purchase the one plant and machinery with the 3 lakhs. Definitely that company needs to obtain what ma PAN because they are entered into financial transaction with the help of more than what ma 2,50,000. So our company also, firm also, any person other than individual, resident person, he has to obtain the PAN. But here one more twist is there. Here we are taking the example of what my firm or company means. Yes, along with the firm or company, along with the firm of company and their directors. If that is a company, directors. And if that is a partnership firm, partners. Yes, ma. If that is any other thing, AOP, BO, etc. So principal officer, that means what ma? Main officer. What is that ma? Principal officer of such person, principal officer of what ma such person needs to apply and obtain the what ma PAN number, needs to apply. Here in the fourth point, yes ma, company partnership firm also needs to obtain along with the directors, partners and principal officers also needs to obtain if that financial transactions are exceeds 2,50,000 or equals to what ma 2,50,000. In these four cases, automatically we have to apply and obtain the what ma PAN number. Are you clear? All of you, please give me clarity about it, ma. Yes. If this is an over, next, what is the use of PAN? In an income tax also, in many areas, we have to use our PAN numbers. Yes, ma. We have to mention the PAN numbers in many areas. So in our practical life also, we have to use that word PAN in many circumstances. What is that concept ma? Coding of PAN. What is that concept ma? Coding of PAN. So after the break, we will discuss this coding of PAN concept. So break up to 8:15 p.m. Okay with this, ma? After the completion of break, we will discuss the what ma coding of PAN concept, where we need to quote our PAN number that we will discuss. Thank you. Hi, shall we start the next point, ma? All of you. So definitely in certain cases or while entering into the certain transactions, definitely we have to mention our PAN number. Yes, the first one, what is that, ma? In all written off incomes. What is that, ma? In all written off incomes, we have to mention our PAN number mandatorily. Yes, IDRB also, they are asking about the what, ma? PAN number. In all written off incomes, definitely we have to mention that what, ma? PAN number. All of you. So please confirm whether audio and video is clear or not, ma. Yes. In second one, if you want to pay the tax, yes sir, you have to create that what, ma? Challans. You have to create what, ma? Challans. Definitely you need to create challans. Yes. In all challans of, in challan for payment of what, ma? Tax. Yes, we have to go down, ma? PAN number. Third one. Yes, ma'am. I want to purchase or sale of motor vehicles. Sale or purchase of what, ma? Motor vehicles. I want to purchase or sale of motor vehicles, but other than what, ma? Two wheelers. Yes, at the time of purchasing two wheelers or selling of two wheelers, no need to quote the PAN number. But if you want to purchase other than two wheelers like four wheelers, car, yes, or lorries, yes, or trucks, etc., definitely you have to mention the PAN number. Buyer also needs to mention, seller also needs to mention. Yes, sir. Fourth one. Fourth one. Sorry, fourth one. Opening of what, ma? Current accounts. Opening of current accounts. Sir, I want to open the current account under my business name, ma. So in this situation, definitely for bank, you have to mention that what, ma? All the details. Normally labor certificates, nothing but labor registration. Next, you have to give that what, ma? PAN number. Then only the banker will provide you what, ma? Current account. Next, fifth one. Yes, sir. If you want to apply, yes, ma'am. If you want to place an application for debit card or credit card, definitely they will ask you the what, ma'am? PAN number. I think in online, if you want to apply the credit card, first details they will ask you what, ma'am? PAN number. Seventh one, sorry, sixth one. Sixth one, opening of what, ma'am? Demat account. Opening of what, ma'am? Demat account. So definitely they will ask you PAN number. Next, payment. Next what, ma? Payment to hotel. Yes, if you want to make any payment to the hotel in cash, I want to make that payment of hotel bill in cash. If that exceeding what, ma? Rupees 50,000, definitely you need to mention your PAN number. Sir, I want to make that hotel payment of 1 lakh rupees in electronic modes. No need to mention the PAN number. If you want to pay that hotel bill in cash form, that is an exceeding 50,000. In this case only, you have to mention the what, ma? PAN number. Are you getting that clarity, ma? Yes. Next one, payment Payment for foreign travel. What is that? Ma? Payment for foreign travel or purchase of what? Ma? Foreign currency. Purchase of what? Ma? Foreign currency in cash. Exceeding how much amount? Ma? 50,000. Exceeding what? Ma? 50,000. In cash, if that is an exceeding 50,000, definitely we need to mention that what? Ma? Panel. So foreign travel means I am booking that what? Ma? Flight tickets by using that cash. Definitely in foreign country, I need to use the what? Ma? Foreign currency. I am selling the dollars. I am selling the what? Ma? Rupees. I am purchasing the what? Ma? Dollars or any other foreign currency. In this situation, I want to make the some payment to whom ma? Authorize the dealers or money exchanges. I want to give that what ma rupees. I want to take from them what ma dollars. So in this situation, if I am making the payment to that money exchanges in excess of 50,000 in the form of cash, definitely I need to mention the what ma panem. Sir, if I do that payment in the form of electronic modes, no need to mention the what ma panem. So you have to remember these two transactions in cash. That is also exceeding what ma 50,000. Shall I go with the point number 9? All of you, payment, what is that ma? Payment to mutual fund, payment to what ma? Mutual fund, purchase of units. In mutual fund, you want to purchase that what ma? Units. That units price or purchase consideration exceeding what ma? Rupees 50,000, not in cash, any mode also. Yes. Can you tell me reason for quoting that pan here? Yes, ma. Reason for quoting that pan here, ma. Mutual fund. You are making the payment to whom, ma? Mutual fund for the purchase of units. In excess of what, ma? 50,000 if you are made the payment. What is the reason? Simple. If mutual fund is giving the interest income, dividend income, they are required to deduct the TDS. For the purpose of deducting the TDS, definitely they need to get the details about the what ma? All unit holders PAN numbers. That's why they are keeping the record. Next, can you tell me for a eighth point, what is the reason? I think you know. Yes, ma. If foreign travel expenditure incurred exceeds 2 lakhs, they are required to file the return of income. For the cross verification purpose only, they are tracking the details about the what ma? Foreign travel related expenditure. They are keeping the tracking of what ma? Foreign travel expenses. That's why they are attaching that what ma? PAN number here. Yes, ma. Are you clear? Next, can you tell me what is the 10th point? Yes. Payment to here. Last payment is payment to what ma? Company. Sorry, payment to what ma? Last one mutual fund. Here payment to whom ma? Company. Here the payment to company. For acquiring, can you tell me for acquiring what ma? Debentures or what ma? Bonds. For acquiring debentures or bonds. Exceeding how much ma? Rupees 50,000. Can you tell me above point number 7 and 8 in cash mode or 9 and 10 in which mode ma? Any mode. Simple ma. If that company is giving the interest on debentures and bonds related debentures, definitely they are required to deduct the TDS. At the time of deducting the TDS, they need to get the details about the whom are recipient. The recipient is nothing but what ma? Debenture holder or bond holder. That's why we are accepting and we are taking that what ma? Details about whom ma? Debenture holder PAN as well as bond holder PAN. Yes, sir. Are you clear up to that point number 10th, ma? Shall we start that point number 11th? Yes. I want to make the cash deposit. I want to make the cash deposit with bank. In my account, I want to make the cash deposit exceeding rupees 50,000 in a day. Yes, just to go to the bank and give the 60,000 in cash. Yes, sir. And requested with the management. So please make the deposit in my bank account. Like the fill your particulars, all the things. The deposit form also you can fill. And if you are going to the what ma cash here, definitely they will ask you what ma PAN number. So can you tell me this limit is for what ma day? Can you tell me what is that ma? Exceeding 50,000. Sir, if you are going to the bank, unfortunately, in some cases, they will not ask you PAN number. What is the reason? Because your PAN already linked with your bank account. So if you are approached to your bank account, if you are given that 80,000 in the form of cash, and if you are requested to the management with deposit that amount of 80,000 in your bank account, in some cases, they will not ask your PAN number. What is the reason? Because your Aadhaar number and PAN number already linked with the what bank account. That's why they will not raise this question. But this provision is always remains same. Next one, 12th one. Yes, shall we start the 12th one? Payment of life insurance premium. Payment of LIP. Can you tell me what do you mean by the LIP, ma? Life insurance premium. Life insurance policy LIP means, and I want to pay the life insurance policy related premium exceeding rupees 50,000 in a year, in a financial year. So normally 50,000 premium is a huge amount. So that's why definitely you need to quote your PAN number. 13th one. Yes, ma. 13th one. Sale or purchase of immovable property. If you want to purchase or sale of what ma? Immovable property exceeding rupees 10 lakh per transaction per property. If that value exceeds about 10 lakh, definitely buyer also needs to quote, seller also needs to quote that what PAN number. Buyer also needs to quote as well as seller also needs to quote that what PAN number. Next, sale or purchase of, what is that? Sale or purchase of goods or services exceeding, can you tell me what ma? Exceeding rupees 2 lakh. Here this rupees 2 lakh per transaction. If the 2 lakh per transaction exceeded, then seller also needs to quote, buyer also needs to quote what ma? PAN number. Here what is that what is that? Yes sir, we are selling and purchasing ma goods or service. Previously immovable property. For immovable property, what is the limit ma? 10 lakh. For goods or services, we have what ma? 2 lakhs. So the 10 lakhs is per property. Here per what ma? Transaction. Anywhere also nothing. Simply we can call it as an per transaction immovable property 10 lakh. So sale of goods or purchases per transaction what ma? 2 lakh. So these are all the points are there in that what ma? Normal. But some amendments are there in this attempt that may be added to that last year also. Just newly added points are there. After that 14th one, we haven't got one newly added point. So I will pray to that God definitely. So please give this return of income related question from this concept only. So definitely I will pray to the God every day. So because many of the students are lefting the session, that is the first reason. The second reason is nothing but, yes sir. So many of the students are not aware about this concept. In earlier examination, in past examination, we have this concept. But in our new syllabus study material, there is no concept of this question. There is no concept related to this in our new study material. But this is a very, very important concept. That's why. Yes, sir. Two reasons. So first one, students lefting. Second reason, important concept. 15th one. So average we have 12 members. That's enough. That's enough. But even one student lefting also, definitely I don't want to show any mercy on him. Okay. 15th one. Shall we start 15th one, ma'am? Yes. Cash deposits. Yes, ma'am. Cash deposits in what, ma'am? That means I want to deposit some amount in my bank accounts. So if I am depositing single time, that is only. If I am depositing multiple times, can you do what now? Aggregating. Cash deposit aggregating rupees 20 lakhs or more. Rupees 20 lakhs or more in a financial year in 1 or more bank accounts, 1 or more bank accounts or what ma cooperative banks, what ma cooperative banks. Simple. In a financial year, myself, I want to deposit in my one bank account or multiple bank accounts or multiple cooperative bank account. I want to deposit more than how much amount, ma? 20 lakh. In this situation, definitely you need to quote what, ma? PAN number. So second point, the similar point we have. So cash deposit is the last point. Here I want to talk about the what, ma? Cash withdrawal. What is that, ma? Cash withdrawal. If that is a cash withdrawal, aggregating amount you have to check during the previous year. If that is a 20 lakhs or more, what is that? 20 lakhs or more in a financial year. In a financial year, in one or more what ma bank accounts, one or more what ma bank accounts, or what ma one or more what ma cooperative banks. Aggregating if it exceeds a what ma 20 lakh. So cash deposits limit also 20 lakhs or more, and cash withdrawals limit also what ma 20 lakhs or more. Last one. So this is the repeated point, ma. In my point of view, I want to open the current account in one bank. Yes, definitely I need to attach the word PAN, and I want to get the cash credit. So normally for an exporters, the banks will support give the word cash credit account with a bank or cooperative bank. With a bank or what ma cooperative bank. Here one twist is there. Here one twist is there. What is it? For above 3 points. Yes, ma, above 3 points. I will tell you one note point. For above 3 points, I will tell you one note point. What is it? So PAN needs to submit before 7 days of entering into these 3 transactions. That means already I deposited how much amount? 90 lakhs. I want to deposit 3 more lakhs. I'm already withdrawing how much amount? 90 lakhs. I want to withdraw 3 more lakhs. So in this situation, you know, yes sir, 20 lakhs is crossed. And withdrawal also 20 lakhs crossed. And I want to open the what ma current account. Sorry, I want to open the what ma current account or cash credit account. So before how many days you have to submit the PAN ma? 7 days. Before how many days ma? 7 days. What is that ma? PAN needs to submit. Please tell me what is that ma? PAN needs to submit at least how many days before? At least 7 days before the date on which he intends to enter into such a transaction. Yes, sir. What is that point? At least how many days before you have to submit the PAN number to the bank authorities or cooperative bank authorities, ma? 7 days. But this is practically not arranged, ma, because at the time of opening the bank account or cooperative bank account, always they will take the what my PAN number. Okay. But for 17th point, it is irrelevant. Because if you want to open the cash credit account or current account, definitely you need to submit that how many days before ma? Yes, ma. If you want to get in current account, yes. Please go to the bank. Today submit that what ma PAN number. After that 7 days, maybe you will get what ma cash credit account or as well as what ma current account. That means you have to wait for that how many days ma? 7 days. Are you clear up to now? All of you, please give me clarity about that what ma 139A, that is a PAN number. First concept is nothing but what ma, in which circumstances we have to apply the PAN and obtain the PAN mandatorily. Second, we have to know about the what ma coding of PAN number. Definitely we will get any MCQ from this coding of PAN number. Yes, if it is an okay, then we will start the new concept. Section 139A over. Right now I want to discuss section 139AA. What is that now? Aadhaar number. What is that? Aadhaar number. This is our study material concept only. This is our study material concept only. Aadhaar number. But two concepts are interlinked. 139A PAN, 139AA Aadhaar number. Yes. For better understanding of this provision, I want to take one base date. So if you remember section 139AA, automatically you need to remember one base date. Okay, what is the base date? 1/7/2017. What is that? 1/7/2017. Example. So myself, I already taken the Aadhaar number. Yes, what ma'am? Aadhaar number. Or I will tell you, okay, I taken the PAN on financial year 15-16 month. I taken the what ma'am? PAN in which year ma'am? Financial year 15-16. Suppose if I am taking the Mr. X another side, just yes ma'am, in financial year 2021 he took the what ma'am PAN number. Yes ma'am. Bhaskar took the PAN number in financial year 15-16. So other side, Mr. X took the PAN number on what date ma'am? So on which year ma'am? Yes sir. So please check it out one base date. What is that base date? I will tell you. 1/7/2017 is a base date. If any person taken the PAN before this date, what is that ma'am? Before this date. Next, on or after this date. What is that ma'am? On or after this date. Okay. Suppose, can you tell me Mr. X taken the PAN number on or after this date or not ma'am? Yes. At the time of application of a PAN, definitely you need to go with the what ma'am? BCCA center. Yes ma'am. Then you have to fill that what ma'am? PAN application in order to obtain the what ma'am? PAN. At the time of applying the PAN and in the PAN application itself, you haven't got an Aadhaar number column. We haven't got an Aadhaar number one column is there. So can you tell me Aadhaar number how many digits are? If you are not having Aadhaar number, please go for Aadhaar centers and please apply the Aadhaar, and at that time they will give you that what Aadhaar enrollment ID. What is that ma'am? Aadhaar enrollment ID. So can you tell me it is having the how many digits ma'am? 28 digits. That means if any person applies the PAN on or after 1/7/2017, Aadhaar number and PAN number automatically created linkage. Automatically linked because in the PAN application itself you are provided what your Aadhaar number. So what is the concept now? If any person applies the PAN on or after 1/7/2017, automatically Aadhaar number and as well as what PAN number automatically linked because in the PAN application itself you mentioned the what Aadhaar number. But in my case, I am applied before 1/7/2017. There is no linkage here. What is the reason? Because in Aadhaar, sorry, at the time of PAN application, I am not provided what my Aadhaar number. So there is no what my linkage. In this situation, these persons need to create the linkage between the Aadhaar and PAN. So I think many of you are shared that what my WhatsApp status is also on that time. If you are not created the Aadhaar and PAN linkage, you have to pay the fees and penalties like etc stuff also we shared on the what my WhatsApp platform. But what is the provision? So after this date, PAN application changed drastically. At the time of doing the PAN application, yes, you can enter the Guatma Aadhaar number. So in this situation, all the persons are created the Guatma linkage automatically. But if any person applied the PAN and obtained the PAN before this date, they have to create the Guatma linkage manually. Yes. So in this case, Guatma already linked. So are you understood now what is the base date we have to remember for this provision? 1/7/2017. Okay, then what is the due date for linkage? What is the last date for linkage? Yes, ma. Aadhaar and PAN, yes, ma, must be linked before 31st March 2022. Already over. Yes, okay, like any other person are not created the linkage, then we have to pay the fees under section 234 what ma? H. What is that ma? 234 H. What is that fees you have to pay? 1,000 rupees you have to pay. That means before that date only you have to create the what ma? Linkage. After the date if you want to create the linkage, definitely you have to pay the fees of what ma? 1,000 rupees. If they are given the MCQ, what is the fees for non-linkage of what ma? Aadhaar and PAN? What is the fees we have to pay ma? 1,000 rupees. But in income tax rules, they are given the clarity. Yes, ma. In income tax rules, they are given the clarity. Yes, next date after the due date. Can you tell me what is the next date after the due date? 1/4/2022 to yes ma 30th 6/2022. That means what ma? How many months ma? 3 months. For the 3 months, within the next 3 months, if you are created the linkage, then fees will be 500 only. On or after the 3 months, on or after how many months ma? 3 months. Then what is that ma? On or after the 1/7/2022, what is that ma? Rupees 1,000. So if they are asking the question like rules usage, yes, you have to mention the what ma? First 3 months after the due date, 500 only. After that, you have to pay what ma? 1,000 rupees. Clear? So what is the concept? Aadhaar. Aadhaar must be linked with your PAN number. If not linked, then you have to create the linkage within this date only. After that date, you have to pay the what PAN fees. What is the section? 234H. 234F related to what PAN? 234F fees is related to what is that provision? If you are not filed the return of income within the what due date under section 139(1), you have to pay the what fees under section 234F. Here, what is the 234H? For what purpose we are paying the fees under section 234H for non-creating the linkage, non-linkage of what Aadhaar and but in certain cases, so these linking provisions are not applicable for the following cases. Non-applicability. That means what? No need to create the linkage between the Aadhaar and PAN in the following cases. No need to create the linkage between the Aadhaar and PAN in the following cases. Yes. First one. If any person resides in Assam, that is in your state only, and Jammu and Kashmir. Next one, Meghalaya. So what is the reason? If any person residing in these states, no need to create the linkage between the Aadhaar and PAN. So because Aadhaar is not fully implemented in these states, then how they can create the linkage between Aadhaar and PAN? So at the time of doing my CA final career, so there is a one more state also, Sikkim. So normally in first point, I read how many states are four. Sikkim, Assam, Jammu and Kashmir, Meghalaya. Sikkim are fully implemented right now. They have removed that point. In future, definitely we will remove the total points also from these non-applicability, because in this situation Aadhaar is fully implemented in many states, including Burma, the three also. But as of now in Act we have how many states now? Three. If any person resides in Assam, Jammu and Kashmir, Meghalaya, that residing persons cannot have an obligation to create the Burma linkage. Next, non-resident. Non-resident also no need to create the linkage. Non-resident also not no liability to create the word linkage. Next, if any person age of 80 years or more attained at any time during what previous year. Can you tell me in previous year if any person attained 80 years or more, that person only got as what very senior citizen or super senior citizen. We having the days of 80 years means or more means you have to give the privilege to that person and no need to give the additional burden to that person. That's why no need to create the linkage between the Aadhaar and PAN. If you are giving the pleasure to that person, definitely you will lose an opportunity to collect the tax in next year. అర్థమైందా? What is that point, ma? So if you are creating the pressure to this person, definitely what will happen? If you are creating additional projects like payment of tax, creating that what linkage and additional due dates, targets, and giving the torture to this person, definitely they will expect. So in next year, you don't have any opportunity to create collect the what tax. That's why no need to give the pressure to that person, because they are already attained how many years now? 80 years. So that's why no need to link that what are indirect reason. 80 years are achieved now, definitely there is just a pension income or any other income also. That's why no need to create the linkage between the Aadhaar and PAN also. Last one, not a citizen of India. Can you tell me if you are not a citizen of India, sir? If you are a citizen of India, then only you will get an Aadhaar. If you are non-citizen of India, can you get an Aadhaar number? No. Then how you can create the linkage? So that's why this person is also excluded. Can you tell me what is the non-applicability of section 139AA, creation of linkage between Aadhaar and PAN for person residing in the state of Assam, Meghalaya, Jammu and Kashmir? Next, non-resident and super senior citizen or very senior citizen and not a citizen of India. Are you clear up to now? So please give me confirmation. 139A is an PAN, 139AA is an Aadhaar number. So all of you, if you have any doubts, please let me know. So all of you, if you have any doubts till now, please let me know. All of you. Yes, ma'am. So we need to close the session, and tomorrow we will start the session at 6:30. And mostly we can complete the return of income in the next session, and we are going to start the income tax authorities chapter. So don't miss the tomorrow session, because after completion of the return of income, I need to start with the next chapter, that is an income tax authorities. And tomorrow we will discuss the workbook questions also from the return of income. We will discuss the return of income workbook questions also in the classroom itself. Don't miss the tomorrow session. Thank you. Have a nice day. Enjoy. Thank you. Have a nice day.